You are about to live through the most pivotal astrological transit in the last 250 years. Are you ready? On March 23rd, 2023, Pluto will ingress into the sign of Aquarius. Pluto has been in the sign of Capricorn for the past 15 years. So what makes this Pluto ingress into the sign of Aquarius in 2023 so unique? Well, the last time that Pluto was in the sign of Aquarius was 1776 to 1798. 1776 was the year that the Declaration of Independence was signed. And in 1777, the first Stars and Stripes flag arrived in the United States of America. Previously, each colony had their own flag as representation of their colony. This was also the beginning of the end of slavery in the United States. Pluto will ingress into the sign of Aquarius on March 23rd, 2023 at 8:23 a.m. Eastern Time. It will then station retrograde on June 11th, 2023, and it will retrograde back into the sign of Capricorn. So we are going to get a preview of the next 20-ish years from March 23rd until June 11th of 2023. It will then re-enter Aquarius on January 20th, 2024, only to retrograde again in September of 2024 back into Capricorn, and it officially will be in Aquarius for good on November 19th, 2024. If you don't know very much about Pluto, Pluto is death and rebirth. It is the phoenix rising from the ashes. It is transformation. It is everything about transformation. It is intimacy, it is finances, it is other people's money, it is sexuality, it can be addictions, victim mentality, it is the tower moment in tarot. It's rebuilding after the crumbling of structures. So think of Pluto themes going through the sign of Aquarius. Aquarius is a collective sign. It is a sign that deals with the collective. We can think of anything on both sides of the scale. So we can think of the positives of Aquarius and the negatives of Aquarius. The positives being integration with a community and being in a collective, bonding and really having a community. Whereas the shadow side of Aquarius could be isolation and involuntarily isolating. Pluto is the ruler of Scorpio, and Pluto is going through Aquarius, which both of these signs are fixed. Fixed signs are very stubborn and usually fixed in their ways and their opinions. Keep this in mind, because if we aren't willing to submit to the changes that Pluto is going to bring us, then Pluto is going to destroy everything in its path. And Pluto will win, and you will have no other choice but to rebuild. The trick here is to let the tower crumble, because it's going to crumble. And you can take that how it resonates in your personal life, on collective levels, in government, foundations, etc. But towers are going to collapse, and there is nothing you can do about it. My best advice would be to let the tower crumble and be prepared to rebuild. This is going to be a 20-year transit where community and fellowship are mandatory. And if you don't utilize the community that you have around you and the fellowship that you can have and the unions that you can have with others, then you are going to struggle. Because Pluto, like I said, rules Scorpio. Scorpio is a sign that rules intimacy and it rules bonding. Aquarius is more of a, it's an air sign, so it's more of an intellectual bonding, whereas Scorpio is a water sign and Scorpio is more of a intimate bonding. But either way, they're both signs about bonding in different ways. Pluto is also a planet that is very much associated with power and control tactics. Keep that in mind as the next 20 years progress and what people with status and power are willing to do to get more status and power. Because these are things that are going to be monumental moving forward as a collective, and things are going to be exposed that will be shocking. People will be willing to do just about anything for power, control, money, things of that nature. And do not let it get to your head, to your ego. Do not let it control you. Focus on unity. Unity is love. And love outpowers and outrides any of the dark, evil, corrupt things that might happen over this next 20-year transit. Think of the last 15 years. The last 15 years, Pluto has been in the sign of Capricorn. Pluto ingressed into the sign of Capricorn in 2008. In 2008, what was going on in America? Millions of Americans were losing their homes, their jobs, their businesses, and it was the greatest financial crisis since the Great Depression. And since 2008, we've seen sex trafficking on massive scales in the United States and in the world, but there has been a dismantling of traditional values and structures, religious structures, sexuality, more progressive movements. Capricorn is a sign of tradition, and Pluto has blasted through Capricorn, blowing all those structures away so that we can rebuild a new world. There has been horrible corruption of those in power over the last 15 years, and it is about to get worse. And here we are at 29 degrees of Pluto in Capricorn, and we are about to enter a brand new world. Pluto has blown through the sign of Capricorn, dismantling all of the traditional structures on how we're supposed to build things, how things are supposed to look, and it's not the way it used to be. And that's for the better, because that's what's supposed to happen. We're not supposed to live the same as we were back then. But we are about to enter Aquarius. Aquarius is the second to last sign of the zodiac. This is where we get to the outer realms of the solar system. Aquarius also rules extraterrestrials. To me, this is the official start of the age of Aquarius, and I know I will get some people that will disagree with me on that, but it's speculative. And this is a major transit for the sign of Aquarius. Aquarius is it's a different frequency. We think about a planet like Pluto, so small, it's not even technically a planet to astronomers, but it's small and mighty, and it brings massive change and disruption. I just got goosebumps. It's changing the frequency. The planet is ascending. Gaia is ascending. We are ascending. And if you're not changing your frequency, you'll get left behind in the 3D. I'm not even trying to get too woo-woo spiritual on you guys, but there is no other way to describe it. And there's no other way to describe Aquarius, because Aquarius is the most misunderstood sign. I don't care which sign you are. I know there's a lot of haters of all the signs, but Aquarius is the most misunderstood sign, no doubt, because it's otherworldly. So, embrace the change, let the towers crumble, and rebuild anew. I love you all so much. Go follow my Instagram and subscribe to my YouTube, and comment down below that you did both, and I will enter you guys in for a free astrology and or tarot reading of your choice. And just comment down below that you did both, and I will comment below to confirm your entry. Happy Pluto and Aquarius, y'all. I love you so much.